Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the secrets buried deep within corporate filings. Today we're diving into New Horizon Aircraft Ltd. Its latest report, and let's just say it's got some interesting implications for the future of flight, or at least for those keeping a close eye on the aviation industry's financial heart. We're looking at a report from October 2025, and what we're seeing here is a snapshot of the company, financial health and key operational details. It is like getting a peek behind the curtain of a company that is aiming for the skies. Now, let's cut to the chase. Companies like New Horizon Aircraft Limited are constantly navigating the complex world of finance and regulations to keep their operations running and their investors happy. This particular report is an 8K, which is essentially a way for companies to tell us about significant events that happen between their regular financial checkups. Think of it as a special bulletin. What is really important in these filings are the nuts and bolts of their business. For an aircraft company, that generally means looking at sales, production, any upcoming deals, and how they're remanaging their money. This report focuses on the financial and operating results for the quarter that ended the 31st of August 2025. The company issued a press release on the 10th of October 2025 that announced these results. This is where you find what they're proud of or what they want investors to know immediately. Let's talk about the company structure. New Horizon Aircraft Limited has Class A ordinary shares, which are basically units of ownership in the company. They also have warrants. Now, warrants are a bit like options. They give the holder the right to buy shares at a specific price in the future. In this case, these specific warrants allow someone to buy a Class A ordinary share for $11.5 per share. This is a common way for companies to raise capital or incentivize certain investors. These shares and warrants are traded on the Nasdaq stock market LLC, which is a major stock exchange. This means there is a public market for these securities, and their value can fluctuate based on company performance, market sentiment, and industry trends. It also means they have to follow strict rules about reporting their financial and operational information. Now, a really interesting detail is that New Horizon Aircraft Ltd identifies itself as an emerging growth company. This means they are a smaller company that has recently gone public and can take advantage of certain regulatory benefits designed to help them grow. They have also elected not to use the extended transition period for complying with new or revised financial accounting standards. This suggests they are aiming to keep their financial reporting up to date with the latest standards, showing a commitment to transparency and potentially attracting more sophisticated investors. When you look at an 8K filing, you see different items. Item 2.02 is about the results of operations and financial condition, which is what the press release is for. Item 9.01 is where they list the exhibits. In this case, the main exhibit they are filing is the press release itself, dated the 10th of October 2025. They also include something called a cover page interactive data file, which is usually in an XBRL format. XBRL is a tagging system that makes financial data easier for computers to read and analyze, an important tool for investors and regulators. The press release exhibit 99.1 is essentially the company's direct communication to the financial world about their performance. While the filing itself does contain the full financial tables, it points us to where we can find the juicy details about their financial and operating results for the quarter ended the 31st of August 2025. Now, looking at the broader picture here, what does this tell us? New Horizon Aircraft Limited is actively reporting its performance, indicating a commitment to transparency as required by being publicly traded on a major exchange like the Nasdaq. Their status as an emerging growth company suggests they are in a growth phase, potentially with ambitious plans for expansion or product development. The fact that they are not using extended transition periods for accounting standards is a positive sign, showing they are keeping pace with financial reporting best practices. While this specific filing is a brief announcement of results, it hinges on the press release for the actual numbers. The existence of warrants also signals a strategy to potentially raise more capital or reward stakeholders down the line, which is common for companies in expanding industries. The aviation sector is highly capital intensive, meaning companies often need significant funding to design, manufacture, and deliver aircraft. My take on this is that New Horizon Aircraft Limited is playing by the rules and positioning itself for future growth. Being on the Nasdaq means they are subject to rigorous reporting requirements, and their emerging growth company status offers some flexibility while still demanding transparency. The crucial next step for investors would be to get their hands on that press release, Exhibit 99.1, to see the actual financial numbers. That is where you find the real story revenue figures, profit margins, any debt levels, and how their cash flow is looking. Without those specifics, this 8K is like reading the table of contents without the book. So, what's your prediction for New Horizon Aircraft Limited based on this initial peak? Do you think they're on the path to soaring success or facing some turbulence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this decode helpful, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. Also, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord, linked in the description, where we discuss these filings and much more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.